day 14. Or week number 2 of drawing every single day. Pretty cool milestone. So, for said milestone, we're going to spruce things up and use some markers. Hope it doesn't seep through the paper. I haven't used these markers on this paper before, so we'll find out very shortly when. No, it doesn't. Okay. Cool. Let me pull this down a little bit so I can see what's going on. There we go. It might be a little bit dark actually. Put a light on here. Not really. Bring this back. Video. It's not that much. How should I best do this? I want to. Can I turn the video off by chance? Probably just have to end the stream. It should be fine. A little bit of shade never hurt no one. Anyway. Yeah, week number 2 is a cool little milestone to hit. I think it's going to be something I stick to pretty easily from now on. The first few days were a bit of a struggle, but build up a routine, build up a bit of a mental muscle. Make sure this isn't seeping through. Now, my goal is to get a whole year, 365 days. That would be a really cool milestone to hit. For obvious reasons. I don't know, it's kind of like a 1 year. Has a kind of heaviness to it to get a whole 365 days. Trip around the earth. What happens in 365 days? I'm not an astrologer. Anyway, back to my drawing. Gonna be doing just a pretty loose cubist kind of vibe that I like to do. With my blue marker that I bought recently for myself on a project that I'm doing. Bought a set of them for some skateboards that there will be a video coming soon for. They've been in the work for a fair few months. I mean, it hasn't actually taken months to do it. It's mainly just the project management part of it, I guess. Making sure, like, I don't make any silly mistakes. Because you can very easily mess up on something like a skateboard. And then have to redo it again. So I was finding the correct paints to use and how to surface it so it's you know, able to be drawn on. But yeah. Almost done with that project, which would be cool. I think this one needs a bit more, I don't know, boldness. Don't you think? Greetings, everyone rolling in. Hello, Mamiko. Hope you guys are having a fabulous afternoon. Yeah, that's what it needs. It needs some of that grit, you know, some of that boldness. Especially if I'm only going to be using one colour, which I think I may. If you've seen any of my previous live streams or projects that I've done, you'll know that I'm a bit adverse to doing bold lines. But recently, I've, you know, put on a new hat, I guess you could say, and I'm standing my ground a little bit with my artwork. A bit of a metaphor for life as well, I guess. Setting boundaries and not being a pushover, I guess. Yeah. Because sometimes you need to, you know, be assertive. Don't have to be a bully. There's a big difference between being assertive and being rude. And it's a bit of a fine line to ride. Same with art though. You know, there's a fine line between having fine lines and having bold lines. Oh, that's stupid. Yeah. But yeah, there's been some events recently that have made me be a bit more assertive, I guess. And I think that's bleeding over into my art, which is cool. Because it's very easy just to, you know, tuck yourself away and hide from the world. But you don't really learn that much if you do. So I've been making it a point in my life to, you know, step outside my comfort zone, put my foot down a little bit, and say things that need to be said. But of course, course, it's also good to sometimes, you know, you have two ears and one mouth for a reason. It's good to listen more than you speak, as they say. This is capturing the whole thing. I hope so. Cool. And especially with these live streams, I've been able to express myself verbally clearer, in a clearer way. I'm able to kind of come to a conclusion with my ideas without too much of an issue. Still a bit of resistance, but less so than before. Whereas before I'd kind of just like have an idea and just kind of let that idea just fizzle away and just like not really pay too much attention about me, just forgetting that I had a train of thought running. Whereas when I film myself talking and drawing, it not forces me but encourages me to think my thoughts and be more concise. Yeah, I think that makes sense. If you're just joining, this is a series that I do every day. They're going to be ranging from about 20 to 30 minutes. And it's essentially just me drawing, chatting the process of me drawing. And not much else to it. Talk about ideas, about how to get out of the creative rut that we sometimes put ourselves in. And yes, you do put yourself in it. It is not something that strikes you from the heavens. No, it's a mindset thing. Usually a self-belief or a doubt that is creeping up in the mind. And yeah, we try to solve those ideas through doing it. Putting pen to paper and finding fun ways to draw again, you know, breaking the old rhythms of the systems that we have. Especially if you're a classical artist, you know, you trained yourself for all this years and just kind of get bored of the process. Sometimes fun to change up what you do and put a new tag on it or put a new spin to things. I kind of like this. It almost looks like a head here. A little eye guy coming out. Might add some stripes. I also want to draw with these more and like paint with them. I want to do projects that aren't on paper. So if you have any ideas on projects that don't include paper, like objects or tools like a guitar or, you know, a musical instrument or a hat, I'd love to know, because that could be a really fun way to break outside the norm that I kind of like to sit in and experiment with different ideas. Welcome, Connie. It is currently currently 5:27 where I am currently. I think this is going to be the thing that I work on. Like, I'm not going to add more to this, but I'm going to add more to this. You know what I mean? I'm not going to like extend it outwards. Kind of looks like a person with their hands in their pockets. Like, this is an arm and this is their head. This is their little like feet. Anyway, so I'm just going to try and make it a bit more bold for the rest of the episode. Highlight the different areas, get some almost shading involved. Yeah. I think my only quarrel about this one is this little eye dude. I'm not sure how I'm going to solve the boldness, the braveness of the boldness up here. I don't know, maybe it looks cool. I think there could be something else done to it that I should do to this thing here. It hasn't really struck an idea yet. The idea hasn't really struck yet, I should rephrase. But something may pop up. I kind of like the rest of it at the moment. I want to add some more thickness to some of these lines that are important. I really want to do something with this thing here. Maybe I'll just fill it in. There's no going back. Yeah, I think that was the right way to go. Make the outside bolder so it matches the inside. Perhaps. Quite an odd thing. Maybe add a little eye to it. Make it a little guy here. There we go. Looks like a little mole. What else? Maybe add some depth to this thing. I kind of like leaving this a little bit like fairer and then thickening out the rest of it. So I may need to thicken out the back of the lady. And I think it's a lady with the hair coming down. Ooh, I like the dots. The dots are good. Not too many dots though. Don't want to over dot it. Maybe a few more. There we go. Maybe over dotted it. Who knows? 20 minutes, cool. I might actually just finish up here. So, that has been episode 14, or week 2, of drawing every single day. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, show me some love, leave a like, subscribe, all that shenanigans. And yeah, that's about it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.